Hi everyone, welcome back to Diamond Paintings with Mike. It is Saturday. I need to switch my Alexa on. And yeah, we're going to try to move this along this way now. I haven't had a chance to find the number 5 yet. We got a little bit of touching up to do on this 3 and then we can sweep it over in this direction. So I'm going to take this bit off, this lovely release paper that Sharon Wildboar sent us, and we'll get some doing. Now my phone's a little bit low on storage because I have been filming a Come Shop With Me, which is due to go up next week. I just need to finish pushing all the videos into one sort of sequence, if you get me, because I have to film at one shop, then stop, then film at the other shop, and then stitch it. So yeah, I'm not really sure how much room I've got at the moment. So if this cuts off, that's the reason why. Now, what day it's been today. Bloody hell, have we had the storm from God knows where. It has been nothing but like raining all day, and it's been so lovely. Because we really have needed some rain lately. And today it's been one of them days where it's starting, then it's stopping, and then it starts again, then it stops again. And yeah, it's been sort of non-stop raining for the last sort of 2 hours or so. It started just before, I think it was like 12 or 1 o'clock. And it's been a bloody busy morning for me today. It's Saturday afternoon now. I've only just had a chance to start doing some filming for the Whip and Chat, and I wanted to get started at 10 o'clock, but I've had a busy old morning. So get your cup of tea, sit down, because this is going to be a bumpy ride. No, yeah, blimey. So I got up today. I wanted to lay in because I'm like need rest at the moment. I've been working all week, and I have been shopping at the range as well, and I've been wanting to have just a bit of a lay-in. I don't normally have lay-ins on Saturdays because I like to get a full day's worth of diamond painting filmed, but my body needs rest. So got up about, well, I didn't get up. My neighbour decided it was a great idea to start banging. It sounded like he was putting like photo frames up or something, because he would get banging and banging, and all you could hear was banging on the wall, as if he was like putting nails in the wall for something. And then he was sawing something, so God knows what he's been doing. And I was so annoyed. Like, this was like near enough 8 o'clock in the morning, like, and this is the one that's drunk, and he just has no respect for people. Normally when he's so loud, you can hear him slam his bedroom door as he goes to the toilet, because through the night, he's always going to the toilet through the night, and he slams it, and I'm like, does he realise how like late at night this is, and you're slamming your bedroom door? Like, he literally has no respect, and he does it all through the morning as well, just like slam. You know, like how a car door slams, but a bit louder like that. So yeah, I wasn't very happy because I wanted me lie-in. Well, of course, that woke me up, so didn't really get much of a lie-in. I tried to get back to sleep, and it must have been about another hour, and then he started banging again. And one thing that irritates me is people banging. I can't stand it. It irritates me. And yeah, so I thought, oh, I'm not going to get back to sleep now. I might as well just stay up then, because once I'm up, I'm up. I find it very difficult to get back to sleep once I'm awake. So yeah, it wasn't very best pleased. And then last night, while I was at the range, because yesterday I went to meet my sister from work, and it was a really late night, 6 o'clock. So went to meet my sister outside her work because I thought it'd be easier to meet her there, and then rather than have to wait for her to get to the station, because we originally planned to meet at the train station, but we ended up going, I thought it'd be, you know, quicker to meet her there. So then we headed off through to Home Bargains because my sister wanted to get some, she's into them calorie bars, you know, the really sort of low calorie bars. I think they're from the company called Skinny brand. So she likes to get low calorie bars. Have I got my phone in here? Okay, let me just go and get it. I'll be back. I've just gone all the way in the front room looking for my phone. It's on the bloody bed behind me. Isn't it marvellous? Oh man, what? It's just been such a busy day today. Yeah, she likes these ones. So, skinny bars, I think they're called. Yeah, so they're basically, they do all sorts of different flavours, but they're basically from the company called Skinny Whip. So they're called Skinny Whips, but apparently they're supposed to be like really low calories and stuff. As you can see, less than 80 calories. So yeah, I was going to pick up another storage box, but you know when you're sort of like, oh, I can't be bothered to lug that all the way around the town, up the pub, and oh man, yeah, I couldn't be bothered to carry that, so I left it. And I couldn't believe it. Yesterday they were full to the brim of £2.99 ones, the 9 litres. They had full to the brim of the 16 litres. All the £2.99 9 litres have all gone. There was literally one left on the shelf of a 5 litre, and I think they had like 4 left of the 16 litres. Everyone seems to like really like that box. I mean, I've got so many of them because they're just so good storage boxes. They're really, really nice quality. And yeah, I think the 16 litres are £4.99, and then I don't know what I'm doing now. I need the H. And then the 9 litres are £2.99, with the 5 litres being £1.99. So anyway, I was thinking about getting my skeleton candle, and then I thought, well, I might as well leave it for the minute because there's plenty in stock, and it'll only sit under, because I put them under the sink until it's time to use them, because I'm not going to use them until obviously start of 1st of October. I'll start to use them right the way throughout October, but I thought, well, they've got enough. I've got enough at the moment, so I'll get that another time. And prior to that, before I met her, my train got in for 5:25 at Chelmsford, so I thought, right, I'll do a click and collect, and I ordered some new wipes called baking soda antibacterial wipes or something. And then they had the Astonish brand cleaner for the bathroom cleaner, so I picked up that. Got some dishcloths because I've got to do my housework, try to fit that in today. I mean, it's already 4 o'clock now, so it'll be dinner soon, so I might have to do that tomorrow. And then we were trying to discuss what pub we wanted to go to. And the one outside, I'm not really one for going to the pubs. Okay, if I go to the pub, I want to go to one that's like really quiet. Like, not so, I don't like it when people just like can't handle drink and then get too loud, and oh man, I can't be bothered with that. So the one outside the town, the one outside the train station was really packed and was too loud. So I said, well, I know a restaurant. I think it's a restaurant and a bar, and I thought, I know a place that I'd like to try, and it's called the Giggling Squid in Chelmsford. And if you know Chelmsford, it's down Bond Street, so where John Lewis is, where Wagamama, Everyman Cinema is, and Iguanas, Las Iguana shop. And I thought, oh, that's, it seems fairly posh. It was so posh. Oh my God, like, it was like a scene from Mary Poppins. So I've got a photo here, and oh my God, like, I felt like I was in a movie. It was really, really posh. This was the restaurant, so it's called the Giggling Squid, and it's really lovely because it backs onto like a little lake, which is, let's have a look here. So there was these lovely swans. This is the parent, and the one that's grey is the little baby. They normally turn white feathers after so many months, but they get very, very aggressive if you go near their young. And this seagull was going up to it, and the swan put it in its place. They're very protective of their young. So yeah, it was lovely seeing them. And we went for, I could not understand a word of what this menu said. So this was the menu, and I could not work out what drink was what. I mean, they had things like Shanglage. I don't even know what Shanglage is. And it says, as above, just bigger. And then it said something like Shang Cobra Singha. And then there was another code for Mad Squirrel, a lush craft beer with combo of tropical bitterness, Orchard Pig, Revelia cider, and Bitburger. And I could not understand a word of that. I was like, well, where's like, it was like they didn't do any Kronenberg. There was no like Strongbow, Stella, and I thought, oh my god, shall we move restaurants? But oh my god, it's really posh in there, because where you normally go up to the bar, if you go into a normal pub, you go up to the bar and you ask for what they want and they serve you. You actually sit down and the waiter comes over to you and they write it on their notepad and then you get served. It's very posh in there. And my sister was like, I feel like I'm a bit like, I need to dress for the occasion, and because obviously she just finished work, so she was in her work uniform, and everyone else is in all in their, you know, posh fancy clothing, and we're just in our work uniforms, and it's, you know, it is what it is. But I ended up having the Cobra drink, and oh, it was really, really nice. It's basically the lager is perfect, especially those with a spicy complex. And I'll tell you something, it wasn't that spicy. It was really, really lovely. Absolutely gorgeous. And this was the let's have a look here. So this was the this was how the tables were. So the tables were like all very posh. You had like these lovely cream tables, flowers, and you had like all these lovely sofas with the seats on, and I just felt like I was like in a famous movie. It was really, really posh. And my sister was discussing, she kept banging on and on about this bloody pizza. So she's seen this pizza online, and apparently they sell it in Morrison's, and it's called a Big Mac and KFC Crunch Pizza. Now, as you know, sometimes when you see things online, it's all like AI crap, and it doesn't actually, like, people put stuff on there that's not real, and you think, oh, is this a new item? So you go to the shop and it's not there. It's just basically rubbish that they put on Facebook to mislead people. Well, she was like, oh, we need to try that pizza. And then she was Googling on her phone, where's Morrison's in Chelmsford? So after that, we went to try to find it, and they said it was like an hour walk away. So I said, right, I need to go to McDonald's, because at the moment McDonald's have bringing back Monopoly, and I got a free McFlurry to use. So if you are at McDonald's at the moment, please make sure that you're peeling off them black stickers, collect them, because you never know if there's a prize. My one said a free fruit bag or a free McFlurry, and that I believe is running till October. Alexa, when is the Monopoly game with McDonald's running till?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, McDonald's Monopoly runs from the 6th September until 17th of October 2023.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah, so obviously you don't win all the time. I mean, some people like to collect the Pentonville Road, Trafalgar Square, you know, all the different road station things. But if I collect one of them, I just chuck it away, because I'm mainly interested in the free like food side of it. I've had free apple pies, free McFlurries, but it sort of entices you to buy more of it. So it's a bit of a cash grab, isn't it? Because you know that if you buy more, you're likely to win another prize. So they're not on all.
You have a new notification.
Alexa, stop. They're not on all the food, so you won't get it on like a Happy Meal or like, you know, the Saver menu if you was to order a hamburger. They're normally found on like the meals, so like Big Macs, quarter pounders, you know, that sort of thing. You normally get them on the chip carton, and then you get them on the drink itself on the outside of the cup. So then we went there. My sister was a bit peckish, and I said, oh, you know, shall we stop here and I'll buy you dinner? Because we take it in turns. So like she might buy the drinks and on the first round, then I'll buy the second round. And she said, no, because I want to get this pizza. And I said, well, I'm going to get my free McFlurry, and I'm going to get just a double cheeseburger to tie me over until when we get into Whittam. And she said, oh, I would love to have the spicy nuggets. And I thought, right, okay, lovely. And I thought to myself, oh my God, I don't think they've got them, because I don't know if you've noticed, but in the UK, they've now removed the big arch. Now, I don't understand why McDonald's move, like, you would think if it's selling really well, you know, keep it on the menu. But I could understand if, like, it's not selling, then yeah, get rid of it. But the thing is, why do they take off the most popular thing? Like, everyone loves the big arch, but apparently there's, like, not enough room for the menu. And they obviously they need to bring in new stuff. So they've now brought back the Philly cheese, which I'm not a lover of that, but my sister loves that. I'm not a lover of the, you know, the rubbery cheese sauce stuff that they put in it. It's like that, you know, that rubbery cheese crap, and then the sauce. So I said, is there anything else on the menu you'd like? And she said, oh, I would love to have some cheesy mozzarella sticks. So I got them, and it was like £2.76, and you only got 3 in the bag, which I thought was pretty reasonable. You know, you paying £2.76 and you get 3, so it's like £1 a thing. So I thought that was, you know, fairly reasonable. And yeah, so that's what we had. And then we walked off to the train station. We tried to go through the Meadows, but they closed it all off. And so we had to wait for our train, and the first one in front was delayed, so we had to get on the Harwich International one, and that is a slow train, because most of the trains we get on, they will skip out Hatfield Peveril and go straight to Whittam. Now this one was stopping at Hatfield Peveril and then Whittam, so it like stops at every stop. So normally I think your fare's cheaper if it's like every stop, but yeah, so we got on the train, and then we were discussing, because I said, when we was at the Giggly Squid, I said, because we normally have like 2. So I said, well, why don't we have one here and then perhaps go in Wagamama, or we could have one here and get off at Whittam and go in the railway, or the White Horse. And my sister was like, would you come with me to Morrison's, because I really want to get that pizza. And she would not stop talking about this bloody pizza. And I felt so sorry for her, because we agreed to go to Whittam. So we went to Morrison's first because they shut at 10 p.m. And I felt really sorry for her because they didn't have it. But to be fair, it was late in the day, so she did get this other pizza, and by God was it gorgeous, which was a sage and onion pizza, and I'll get onto that a little bit later on. So then we decided to go to the railway, the White Horse, and I kept calling it the Swan. And I had Estella and my mum, oh my God, I've just called my sister my mum. My sister had a Prosecco, and oh my God, like, it is a rip-off. I'm not being funny, but a tiny bottle, like, it was like a really small bottle, and it was quite, they charged £7.50, and I'm thinking, that's ridiculous, that's a rip-off. Like, how can my drink be so big and then you get like a really small amount? Like, that's ridiculous. I think I've got a photo on here actually, so let me have a look. Yeah, my I don't know if I've got a photo on here, but let me just have a look. Yeah, so my drink, I don't know if you can see this, that was my drink, and my sister's is like behind, and I felt like that is such a rip-off. So God knows how much my drink was. I can't remember because I didn't pay for it, because it was her treat this week. And yeah, and then we were discussing, because obviously for some reason, I don't know why, but my ticket, I thought the trains always go up to 12 o'clock. And for some reason, my ticket was saying that the last train my ticket was valid on was the 10:50 service. And we were just finishing up about 9:30 in the White Horse. And I thought, oh my God, what do I do? Do I go home? Because I left, you know, that thing I was saying that I need to get, and I forgot. And it's in Whittam. And I just thought, well, I'm in Whittam, I might as well go and, you know, go and get it. And I said, well, for me to get back on the train, we're going to have to go now. Like, let's drink up and then leave at 9:30, because if I miss this train, I will have to stay in Whittam, because I'm not paying a cab. So yeah, that's what we did. Or should I stay, should I not? And I kept debating, do I, don't I? And because at the back of my mind, I'm thinking I've already paid for a return. I'd have to put, like, if I stay, I've got to pay out another £6 for a single. And I just don't like the train company getting money from you, because if I had stayed, that means they get like £6 out of me for not using the return. You get me? And if you want to cancel that return, they charge a £10 admin fee to even give you like a return. A refund. So say like your ticket's like £11.80, you would only get like £1 back, because they have to take money on a refund, which is absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, and then she wanted this sage and onion pizza thing, and so I said, she said, you know, you can have some if you want. And I said, I'm careful on time, but I thought, well, that'll save me cooking when I get back, because by the time I got back, it was probably about just gone 10:30. And yeah, so I thought, yeah, that'll help me out. And by God, was it good. It was not like a round one, it was like a oval sort of shape, sage and onion I think it was, but it was really dry. It didn't have much flavour. You could only taste the onion on it, and that was it. Like, they put herbs on it, you couldn't taste in it. It was very flat, and I just feel like it needed a bit more kicking flavour. But yeah, so had some of that, saw Molly for a bit, and then I must have left about 10 o'clock, and I couldn't believe it. Got to the station, they said that it was 10:50, like the next train. Got to the station, and it must have been about like 10:20 walking down the station, because you go in on ground floor and then have to go downstairs as if you're like in like a pit or something. It's really weird, because like the station entrance is like level with the road, and then you're walking down into the ground. It's quite weird. It's all like open air, it's not underground, but it's just interesting how you go down to then go back up, you know. And the train was on platform 4 already, and it was saying Braintree, and I was like, am I missing, like, have I got an earlier train? Well, I literally ran down the stairs to try and catch it, got on it, and it departed within like the next minute. And yeah, it must have been an earlier train. So I reckon what's happened is that train's gone to Braintree. It will be a shuttle back up to Whittam, because there's no way that can get to Braintree by 10:50, because that would have been probably the last train. So then I'm thinking, if it comes back, it must be finished for the night, because by the time it comes back, unless it was a shuttle, it went to there, then came back, and then obviously it goes from Whittam and then back to Braintree for the last, you know, service. But I was quite pleased with that. So, and then last night I thought, right, I'll come in, just watch EastEnders that I missed, and my TV was playing up, and it said, we're just updating your software. And I'm like, really? Like, why do you have to do it right now? And I was sitting there for about 20 minutes, and it just felt like it weren't doing anything. Just kept going, this is updating software, this is updating software. And I thought, oh my God, like, I'm just turning this off and just watch TikTok. So I sat there with a cup of tea. I bought this coffee and walnut cake in Poundland. Oh my God, this is making no sense. This is the trouble when you, like, you have to, this is the problem when you have got so much to say and you're getting tongue-tied. Well, Morrison's were doing this, carrot cake, £1 slice, yeah? And they also did these delicious crisps. Oh my God, like, I've never seen these before. They're called Seabrook chicken curry, and they're done by Morrison's. And oh my God, they were very spicy, but by God, were they good. So I just made a cup of tea and sat there with my coffee, watching a bit of TikTok, and then headed off to bed. Because I was like, after 20 minutes of waiting, I tried to make, I switched the TV off and back on again, because I thought maybe it's got jammed. And yeah, it's still not updating it. All it kept saying was software updating. And I turned it on this morning and it's updated it. So annoying, like, when you want to like watch a program and it's like, oh, we're doing a software update now. And it's like, why do you have to do it like right now? Like, they should do it through the night, but I just don't understand it. And that was me done. And relax. By God, was that a tongue tie? I need a bit of tea there. Talking of tea, I'll get on to something in a minute. Yeah, so what colour do we need now? So we've done a bit of, yeah, let's do N. So I needed tea bags. Now I normally get Tetleys, and so I went to the tea bag department the other day, and they were saying that Tetleys were £3 something, and PG Tips were on offer for £2.50. So I think it was like £2.50 for an 80 pack or something like that. And I thought, oh, it's been ages since I had PG Tips, because my number one go-to tea is Tetleys. But I will have PG Tips if it's on offer, you know. Now, PG Tips, let's have a look. Number 2, what have I done with that? Okay. Right, number 2 seems to be missing at the moment. Oh, another colour we've got to find then. Okay, let's do A for the minute. Yeah, PG Tips is quite a strong tea, but it's beautiful tea. And I thought, oh, you know, they're cheaper. I'm not going to pay $3.30 for Tetleys if PG Tips are cheaper. So I got some of them, and I'll tell you something. It's been really nice to go back to PG Tips. I've missed that. So maybe I'll go back to PG now. Because at one point, I think Tetleys were going to close down. And years ago, many years ago, when the company sort of first started out, they used to do promotions. And you know the little tea man, I think he's called Gaffer, that's on the back of the tea bags. You used to get like miniature sort of like plush toys of them. It was really cool. Or you know, years ago where you used to buy cereal when you pour it out and a little toy comes out. I miss them days. Like as a kid, I always used to like before, like when the cereal was open, before everyone sat at the table, I would go in and get the box, get the toy out, and then everyone would be pouring them out going, well, where's the toy? And then we did another game where like we all sat at the table, and then our parents would go, whoever pours out and gets the toy wins the toy. And half the time it was always my sister that won it. Right, so let's do a bit of P next. But yeah, wow. So it's been really busy. And then today, oh my God, we've had rain non-stop. Did I mention that at the start? I can't remember because it's not live. I can't ask you. So, but yeah, we've had nothing but rain. But this morning, oh my God, last night I had a few sales come in. But obviously I was in Chelmsford, so I couldn't process them. So I woke up to, well, while I was drinking my tea and watching TikTok, once I finished my tea, I wrapped one up. And one wanted one wanted raw mail, and another one wants InPost. So I haven't done InPost one yet. I've only been able to get 2 processed today. Now, at the raw mail lockers, you've got 2 different types of locker. One's called a quad, and a quad locker will look like it's a grey locker, and it has raw mail on it and Every on it, sometimes UPS and DPD. And I thought, oh, I don't know about this, because when I went up to the one on Chalice Lane, it would never ever accept, even though it said Every, it would never ever accept Every parcels. And I thought, I'll just give it a go. It will save having to queue up in the post office. And I thought, let me just scan it. And the first time ever, the one at Morrison's, which I go to now at Panfield Lane, which is all nice because it's all on like, you know, 1 ground floor, and you don't have to go up a massive hill, and it opened the Every locker door, and I was like, no way. So I can actually post Every parcels in a quad locker. So they actually, it's really nice because, as I say, they do DPD, UPS, raw mail and Every. So I think that's brilliant. I don't have to queue up at the post office anymore. But the funny thing is, the post office is here and I have to walk out my way out of town to get to the locker. But I'd choose the locker over anything. Like, I don't really want to stand there in a queue waiting when I can just go to a locker and do that. So yeah, I was pretty happy. And then today, so I dropped that one. I've done the raw mail, done the Every, and then I had to go to Sainsbury's and get some dinner because I'm going to have spaghetti bolognese tonight. And then I went to the stationery bit. I need elastic bands, and do you think I could find elastic bands? No. So then I went to Tesco. They haven't got none. So it looks like I'm going to have to order on Temu or either Amazon. So yeah, it's kind of annoying. And what I want to do is see if they've got any on Temu. I don't mind waiting, but it'd be a lot cheaper than Amazon. So yeah, so then after I did that, got tonight's dinner and stuff, I had to go to oh no, hang on, oh no, all these are wrong. That's not wrong, this is 3 and I'm doing it on P. Oh man, this is what happens when you've got, so I love it when you get a day where it's like a full-on whip and chat. When you're like on a full-on whip and chat, you're likely to make mistakes. But when there's hardly nothing to like talk about, you seem to pay more attention to actually where the jewels go. But it's only a couple of mistakes, so I think that one was right up here, weren't it? Yep. This one's a little bit wrong, that one's wrong, that one's wrong. Why did I think that was P then? That's right. Yeah, so after I went to Sainsbury's, I had to go to Royal Mail, the post office. So it kind of didn't make sense because I had to go there anyway, but I just thought it would be too complicated, like having to pick a parcel up to then post an Every to then post a Royal Mail. So I just thought, let's sort out the parcels for Vinted, put them in the, like, sort out the customers ones, put them in the lockers, and then I can just deal with solely the Amazon pickup. So I had to go in the post office and pick up my package because today is, you know what, movie day. Yeah, every Saturday I like to sit down, just have a nice hour watching a movie, having my little sweets, and yeah, so I got this today, guys. My favourite, I remembered to order it this week. And I got this. As you can see, I got my favourite Werther's original popcorn. Yeah, man. So, and then I also got this. I saw this and I've been dying to try this. And I decided I was going to get this as well. So I also picked up Tango Cherry. Now, apparently there's a new Tango out with Chucky on it. You know, the that haunted film, and it goes, Chucky, I'm Chucky, or whatever it is. Chucky Fanta, is it? Yeah, there's this new one out, and it's really weird. So apparently, I've seen it in Sainsbury's, but apparently it's called Fanta Forest Berries. So, but it's got Chucky on it. So I'm going to give that a go next time I go to Sainsbury's and pick some up, because I love a bit of fruity berry, you know. So we'll have to give that a go. And then got back home after I picked that up, and oh, what did I do? I stopped for lunch. I had a really late lunch today because I woke up late. I pushed lunch back, so I had lunch about 3 o'clock, which consisted of a tuna sandwich and that gorgeous cake that I got from Morrison's. I did get a walnut and coffee one, so I already had the carrot cake last night with my cup of tea, and I thought I'll have the walnut one today. And watched The Only Way is Essex, and I had an impost to pick up as well today from something I bought on Vinted, and for some reason our driver today was really late. He normally comes really early, like 10 o'clock, but didn't get there till gone like probably about 3 o'clock. So I thought, well, I'll have lunch, and I thought to myself, I was walking home, I bet you any minute now I'm going to get a text to say, oh, your parcel's ready, and I have to go all the way back out again. And you know what? That's exactly what happened. So I thought, well, I'll have lunch. And then I'm thinking, well, shall I go back at 6 o'clock? Like do an evening slot? Because I've only just got back in, and I thought, well, no, I'll get it now and then it's done and out the way, you know. So I've just got that, and just got outside of Tesco's, and oh my God, it started to pour it down again. Now, when I was in Tesco's, I didn't realise, but there's a lift on the top floor, so you can go upstairs, and that's where like the stationery is, the clothes, that sort of thing. And I didn't realise, all this time I've been living in Braintree, shopping in Tesco's. I've lived here since 2015, and I've never noticed a lift in Tesco's before. Like, yeah. So that then, you go in the lift, and then it brings you out on the ground floor outside the freezer section, so like at the back of the shop, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that was pretty cool. But really strangely, as you're going to the lift, they've put like a stack of candles there that you can pick up, go in the lift and then pay for them downstairs. So it's really interesting, because upstairs there used to be like where you could buy your stuff upstairs, but I think they've stopped all that now and you have to pay on the ground floor. So I suppose it's just easier, like having to, rather than have to go all the way downstairs to pay, you can just pay upstairs and then like leave the shop. But I think that's all gone now. But yeah, so I'm now in. I thought I'll make a cup of tea. I'll just quality control check the thing that I've just bought. So I've done that now, and I got a freebie in it, and I was like, oh my god, I weren't expecting that, because I was like, why is it so big? And I just messaged my vintage seller, and they were like, oh, it's a free gift for you. And I was like, wow, okay. And they said because of your continued support and stuff, or continued purchase, something like that. So yeah, so, and then I made a cup of tea, and I'm now doing this. So yeah, I think I've covered everything I want to cover now. So we can just have a little bit of a rewind now. So it is starting to look very sunny. And if you're on Linda's channel, I did send the video of the rain to Linda, because I'm teasing her with the weather, because she wants the rain and she hasn't got any at the moment. But by God, was it howling down. Oh my God. What I'll do is I'll try and show you now. But basically it was, let's have a look here. So it was proper smacking it down. It's on the other phone. Damn it. Well, anyway, I'll try and stitch it onto this video. If I can't, then I'll have to show you enough time or something, but I'll try and put it onto the end of the video so you can see. So yeah, I can safely say as well that spider that I saw in the bedroom has now gone. So I've managed to get it out, and yeah, so that's all gone now, thank God, because I can't stand the things. But yeah, I still can't understand how it got in the bedroom. I just don't understand. I think what's happened is, because I had McDonald's the other night, that's how I got that free McFlurry on the Monopoly. I think what's happened is maybe it was on the bottom of the bag, I've not seen it, and it's crawled in that way. It's one of the reasons why I hate having my windows open, because you get all flies, and you know, you never know what's crawling in the window, you know. So I've actually had, I don't know how it got in here, but I need to put it on a video at some point. It was I'm not even joking, an emerald beetle. Now, how in the world does an emerald beetle get in your bedroom? Like, they're not normally found in the UK, I don't think. Alexa, where do emerald beetles come from?
Major League Baseball is from the United States.
Didn't ask for a baseball. Alexa, where does the emerald beetle come from?
Major League Baseball is from the
Okay,
United
forget
States.
it. Alexa, where does the emerald beetle bug come from?
From iHeart.com. Emerald ash borer, EAB, is a tiny green beetle from Eastern Asia that is having a devastating impact on ash trees in North America, including Northwest Oregon.
Oh, look, Oregon, so you might get them, Linda. But yeah, I've got it on a video somewhere. I did upload it as a short, but I took it down because I thought, well, I could stitch it to a whip and chat, and then you can see it like that. And then you can, like, it'll be like, because it's, for some reason, it ended up in my diamond painting trays, and I thought, well, that would be quite good to add onto a whip and chat. But yeah, so you might get them. I wonder why they have a devastating effect on the trees then. They must eat them or something. Because some, don't they eat like the bark and stuff? Now, Linda said she's really liking this painting. So maybe we can get, I'm hoping we can get most of this done here today. And I really want to get into the statue, but it's taken a while because we've had to do a bit of patching this side, which is obviously into trying to do this session. So, but that's fine, it's not a problem, there's no rush to it, we just take as long as we can on it. Now, I've got some good news, guys. I have been offered this again, Yolanda. So Yolanda, look what I got today. I couldn't believe it. I've got another offer here, guys. Look, they've sent me a lovely offer here, people. I have got this. So this has come up. Apparently I've got a gift box, and apparently you open it, yeah? And what you do, I've picked 2 items. So for this one, you can see it's got bought, and I got that for 1p. This one's 46% off, and then whatever that one is. But as you can see, if I go to my orders, I got another one for 1p. So I'm super excited to show you this, but as you can see, like, oh my god, like, it's so lovely. Look at that. 1p. 1p! Like, I can't get over it. Oh, actually, can you... Yeah, is it there? No, that's items ready for review. Sorry about that. Look, 1p. So, I think Temu love me at the moment. But, I think Yolanda was saying, Diamond Painting Newton, that's Yolanda. I think she was saying that she checked hers and she didn't get it on the website because she was looking through the website. But I think you have to look on your app. But as I say, I think it's only certain people, because I've not shopped with Temu for about a week or so. Obviously now I am, because I'm getting that discount, but I've not shopped with them for probably about a week or so, and I think that's why they're enticing me back with that discount, because as you know, I used to order quite a lot, but the problem is I have phases where I go, like, I'll order with Temu for a while, and then I get bored of that, and then I move back to the range, and then I'll order with the range for a while, and then I get bored of that and move back to Temu, or move back to, you know, wherever I order from. It could be the Works. We seriously need to do a Works order. Like, oh my god, we haven't done a Works unboxing for so long. So we so need to do that. But yeah, so I'll spend what next month is Happy Halloween. Has everyone got their Halloween paintings? Have you got all your turkeys for the Gobble Gobble with Linda's, which is unfortunately, I think it's coming to an end soon, and I still ain't got the Gobble Gobble. So I'm sorry, Linda, I sadly have to withdraw from that because I've left it too late. So apologies about that. I will not be able to do that. Now, my phone has just come up saying that apparently there's low battery, so I'm going to finish this video here, but this is how it's looking so far in all its loveliness. It's only 10 minutes off from an hour, so yeah, I'll leave that session there. But we've just got that little nugget to do, and then we're into the statue, the gorgeous statue as it is. So thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Coming up tomorrow, you've got a Home Bargains and B&M haul. Yes, that's coming up tomorrow, and then obviously back to this on the Monday. And as I said, I'll try and put that storm thing at the, it's only a video of like me recording the rain, but I'll try and put it at the end of the video. If I can't, then I'll show you on another whip and chat. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow for the Home Bargains and B&M haul. Take care. Bye bye. I don't think I'm supposed to be doing that. Oh my god, we're getting a major storm here, guys. Look at this. It's smacking it down. Oh my god, it's so heavy. Oh my god. Wow. And it's thundering, but I can't get the thunder at the moment, so just like, look at how heavy the raindrops are. Like, oh my god. I'm so glad that I've done all my shopping, because I do not want to go out in that.